All right, so good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and it's good to welcome you here. So, if you are joining, please type your name and then when you are joining from. Type your name and where you are joining from. Let's do this. It's going to be very, very short, accurate, and then no wasting of time. And I want you to know that tech is actually one of the fastest way to break into tech and then make not just money, you're going to make serious legacy for yourself in tech because it did not bring one to get one. It is what can last the test of time. All right. So please type in your name and then when you are dialing from, and let's go. Thank you very much. So we have more people joining, more people joining. All right. So good evening, everyone. My name is Goodness from Data Fort. Data Fort number 42, Sakatinobu, Victoria Island, Lagos. And then I want to know the people that I'm chatting with today. So kindly help me with your name and then when you are dialing from, help me with your name. This is Samson from Data. All right. Awesome. Samson, is good to have you here. All right. Samson from Data. Samson from Data is my player to have you here. All right, so let's have more people type in their name and then where they are dialing from. Type in your name and then where you are dialing from. And let's continue. One of the things that I want you to know today is if you are looking at getting started in a career right now in this Nigeria that we are in, tech is one of the best career to get started and make so much impact and money for yourself. So I do ask people some questions, very beautiful questions. Why do you want to break into tech? Is it for the money or is it for passion? All right. Some people like I just like keyboards, I like computers, so I love the passion. I'm not interested in the money. All right. And then some people be like, they want to break into tech because of this, that. So I want to ask you one simple question. Why do you want to break into tech? Is it for the money aspect of the tech side or the is it for the money aspect of the tech or for the passion? All right. So let's do that. Let's do that. I want to know why you want to break into tech. Is it for the money or is it for the passion? All right. So I can see you, Samson. I can see Mudant Emmanuel. Then I can see Blessing from Asaba. My worry people. If things goes our way at Data Fort, we can set up a physical space in Warri, just like we have in Port Harcourt, Abuja, and Lagos currently in Nigeria. I mean, for the one in Nigeria, we are in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. But I think where we are getting most of the demands from now is Warri, and then it's Delta State, Asaba. So if things goes um, as planned, then we can set something up in the capital of Warrior, right? But I don't know if Warrior people are interested in breaking into tech. All right, so it's my pleasure to have everyone here. Abdullahi from Kaduna, it's my pleasure to have you here. All right, so please, if you've not yet typed in your name and then when you are dialing from, please kindly do so now. All right, before we get started, I do tell people there are two different tools to break through in tech, two different tools, regardless of the tech program that you are learning. I want you to know that the same cybersecurity that we have thousands of our students making money from is the same cybersecurity that some people say they've learned for 4 or 5 years and there's no impact. They are not making money, they are not making any financial growth from that same cybersecurity. Ask those kind of people, what do they want to say about cybersecurity? They will tell you that see job no dey there. But there are two ways where people are doing it and doing it successfully. And number one way is information. Information is what will separate you from the other person. All right. Let's say, take for instance, Mr. A has a very good information about his program, and Mr. B has the knowledge without information. That means that Mr. A will get more information than Mr. B. All right. So the information is what is going to what set you apart. Then when it comes to exposure, your level of exposure is what we also set you apart. That's why we recommend Datafort to anybody that wants to break into tech. Datafort is recommended for you because you are going to get some strange exposures. You are going to know how people are doing it in the tech world, and then you are going to be happy that you sign in and then you join at Datafort. All right. So let's go on. I tell people, I said it, two things why you must break into tech: your level of information and then your level of exposure. All right, I'm going to be sharing with you different tech skills that you can get started with. All right, their market demand, where you can get the jobs opportunity. All right, and then how you can just change your life in a couple of months. Tech is, as you all know, is not maybe all these CBEG survey marketing, bring one to get one, bring two to get. Everybody aware, have a bit knowledge about tech, whereby you pick a particular skill: cyber security, data science, data analytics. Then you learn that particular tech skill for your own good. All right, you learn that tech skill for your own good. You get your portfolio up, and then once you've gotten your portfolio up, you started making impact and then making money, creating value to the community. All right, that's how to break through in the tech world. All right, so it's nice to have you all here. If you've not typed your name yet, please do so. I want to know your name because I'm going to be asking questions, and then I want to know where you are chatting from. All right, so it's my pleasure to have you all here. All right, so uh, in demand test skills currently. They are different. There are 10 in-demand tech skills. All right. There are 10, and then the job opportunity in this tech skills is so wide. This is our tech skills that you can get started with, and within 3 months of training yourself to become an expert, get your portfolio, getting a job will never be a difficult thing for you. And from that moment, you can change the narration of your story. All right. You can change your own narration because you decided to learn a tech skill. We have people that have learned a tech skill, and then that is how their life change. All right. So your whole life can change to today because you decided to listen to me, pick a tech skill and learn. You decide to listen to me, pick a test skill and what, and learn. All right. So I'm going to be breaking down different test skills for you. I'm going to be breaking down how to get started on them. And I'm going to break it down how you can break through on them. So tonight is very practical and very, very detailed. And the goal is to make sure that everyone makes at least $2,500 after they've learned their test skill, after their 3 months, and then it's going to be an exciting journey in tech. Trust me, tech is not difficult, and there's a lot of money in tech. Tech changed my life. 2020, I was just like a regular Nigerian student that was sent out of school because of COVID. All right, and then during that time was when everybody was talking about pick a test skill, pick a test skill, pick a test skill. Then I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, let me pick a test skill, and then let me pick a test case and see what will be the outcome of it. All right, on the long run. And then I decided to pick one particular test skill. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to influence your decision. I just want to guide you. All right. So, and then that is how the story changed. We started making about 8,000 euros monthly till it increased to about 20, till we set up different multinationals, different tech companies. And then here we are. Majority of the organizations that you know today, banks, fintech, OPay, MoneyPoint, most of all these organizations started, their CEO, their founders started from learning one particular tech skills and started a business from it. That is what they call the business of tech. All right, the business of tech. So we are getting started now, and then it's going to be an exciting journey. It's going to be an exciting moment. All right. So your journey into tech excellence starts here. That is what, and then our vision at DataFort is to build Africa's most trusted platform for learning, and it does not just end at learning for earning and building through technology. All right, you learn and you earn. All right, it's not just training students; it's about empowering the next 20 million Africans. That's why we are currently in about 5 African countries. All right, to learn skills, earn with them, and build the continent's future through us. All right. So, and our mission is to make sure that we make high income digital skills accessible to every Africans and turn that into real jobs, projects, and innovations. All right. Because tech isn't what we teach, it's what we unlock opportunity, freedom, and transformation with AI, global partnership, and human connection at the core. All right. So, what we know best to do is to empower Africans with the skills and tools to succeed in the tech-driven world. Right. Let me quickly show you what we do at DataFort. All right. About us at DataFort before we go to different tech skills and their market demand. All right. So let's quickly do this. Then we go to different tech skills. All right. We have different strategic partnership. That's what we call information with these companies that are listed. Is where majority of our students works and they get paid handsomely. And then we have in these are some of the platform. Our headquarter is in number 42 Sakatinobu, Victoria Highland, Lagos. For those of you that are in Lagos or familiar with Lagos, this is where our building is in Lagos. All right, the third floor, that's where DataFort is. All right, so we have MasterCard Foundation EdTech Fellowship programs. All right, so why choose DataFort? What makes us unique? We have hands-on training with industry experts, then reward projects and portfolio development, then internship opportunity with top-tier companies, then globally recognized certifications. All right, globally recognized certifications. That's what we offer at DataForce, and these are different programs that we do. All right, cybersecurity, data science, data analytics, software, data marketing. All right, so this is this is where we are supposed to be today. All right, so we are going, this is 12 minutes gone, and then I've shown you the mission, the vision, show you two things that you need to succeed in tech. That is information and your level of what of exposure. Now we are going to the main subject of today, all right, which is different tech skills, their market demand and opportunity, why you should enroll into this tech skill because there is so much opportunity in them, and why you should enroll in DataFort, how much you can earn, all right, as a beginner, as an intermediate, and where you can work. All right. So if this interests you, just put any emoji in the comment section and let's go. Put any emoji in this comment section and let's go. We are starting with cybersecurity. All right. We're starting with cybersecurity. Put any emoji in the comment section and let's go. Tonight I told you no wasting of time, no wasting of time, no necessary debate about maybe you make money or you don't make money from it. All right. All right. All right. So put comment. Let's go. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Awesome. 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 Michael from Abuja, you are welcome. All right. So we are getting started with cybersecurity. How many of us are interested in cybersecurity? If you're interested in cybersecurity, type cybersecurity in the comment section. If you're interested in cybersecurity, type it in the comment section. All right. How many of us are interested in cybersecurity? How many of us are interested in data science, data analytics? All right. So let's start from cybersecurity. Then we go. These are one of the. When I said these are one of the serious tech course that you can make. Sorry, allow me to go water because thank you. This is one of the tech skill that you can get started and make so much money from. The demand for cybersecurity in the world is actually very, 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 very beautiful. All right, you can get started as a cybersecurity and then make so much money from it. All right, all right. So What is cybersecurity? Let's start from there. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and data from digital attacks, breaches, and threats. Cybersecurity professionals are the digital gatekeepers who defend companies from hackers, cyber criminals, and internal vulnerabilities. All right. So the market. So as a cybersecurity person, you are like a soldier in the space. All right. You are like a soldier in the space. So let me show you. All right. Let me show you the market demand in the data opportunity. All right. Let me show you the market demand in I want to show you something. All right. So let's go with market demand and then the opportunity in cybersecurity. All right. So we have global cybercrime costs are expected to hit 10.5 trillion annually. This means that a lot of people are losing money to cyber crimes. I mean, you all of you know what they call cyber crimes. A lot of people are losing money to cyber crimes, and it's expected to hit 10.5 trillion annually by 2025. So this is going to lead to massive investment in security. That's why if you're a good cybersecurity some fellow, getting jobs will never be a difficult thing for you because people are investing money into getting a lot of cybersecurity people in action. All right. So in Africa that we are in, banks, fintechs, oil companies, and even government are hiring cybersecurity analysts and engineers. All right. There are currently over 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs globally with huge remote opportunity. So this is why you should enroll for cybersecurity. Number one thing, you don't need coding experience to start. It's one of the most secured career. People always need protection. Organizations always need protections. They need, imagine you said you want to apply to become a soldier, you see that there's so much jobs and then opportunity and demand. All right. So it gives you reward power and purpose. All right. Even freshers get remote jobs faster if you build a strong portfolio as a cyber security. So you don't need to become a big expert before you get a good job in cybersecurity. All right. Why Datafort? We teach you reward tools like Wirechark, Splunk, Kali Linux, Nexus. You might not understand this terminology, all right? Maybe because you're a beginner. So you will learn seasoned cybersecurity professionals and will prepare you for globally recognized certification. All right. So this is how much you can earn as a cybersecurity. You can make as much as $1,000 to $2,500 as a beginner or an intermediate remote jobs. All right. If you become a cybersecurity analyst. All right. And this is where you can work. You can work in banks. You can work with different cash companies. You can work in multinationals. You can work with telecommunications like MTN. All of them need protections. All right. Your job is to make sure that you provide protections for them, you help them against hackers, people, intruders that want to hack into their system, and then you make your money. All right. So government bodies, remote US, UK startups, all right. These are where you can actually break through as a cybersecurity fellow. All right, you think you are done with one of the high demanded skill? No, we're just starting. Let's go to data analytics. It's about collecting, organizing, and interpreting raw data to make business decisions. All right. Analysts clean up the numbers and tell companies what is working and what is not. Data science goes deeper, all right? You use machine learning and then algorithm, all right? Use machine learning and algorithm and advanced tool to predict the future, automate system, and unlock strategic insights. So I said something, think of data analysts as interpreters of data and think of data scientists as engineers of data. All right. So the demand in market is businesses, All right, business, government, banks, hospital, and NGOs rely heavily on data to make smart decisions. In Nigeria and across Africa, all right, data roles are exploding in fintech, edtech, logistics, and telecommunication. Worldwide data-related jobs are amongst the top three fastest growing tech roles. All right, and you can make as much as 1,500 remotely if you are doing data science, or if you want to do data analysis, you can make as much as, let's say, you can make as much as 600 to about $1,000 remotely. All right. So this is what we do differently at Data for. We make sure that we help our students get websites where they can get remote jobs. I mean, sure one, no, not all these fake remote jobs. Oh, all right, that do not pay. Sure remote jobs. All right. I said with one good portfolio and 3 projects, our students have landed jobs, remote jobs, in less than 90 days. All right. So you build your portfolio, we give you the project to work on, and then you are going to land remote jobs in 90 days. And this is where you can work. You can work in fintechs. You can work in fintechs. You can work in tech companies, telecommunication, freelance company, and then these are different places that you can, all right, you can work. So why you should learn data science or data analytics? Data are high paying and then remote friendly jobs. They does not even require you to go to office. It's something that you can sit down in the comfort of your house and work on it. All right. No coding background is needed. We teach you everything. You master Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python, Tableau, and machine learning. All right. You build projects like sales dashboard, customer churn predictions, healthcare data models, e-commerce analytics. All right. Why data fort? We don't just teach tools, we teach solutions that employers want. All right. So you undergo different trainings and then internship. All right. And the one-on-one support, weekly reviews, and peer feedback. Your portfolio will be hosted on GitHub and Notion. Access to our remote jobs, live project, and recruiter. Then we have what we call product management and then project management. All right. Product management and then project management. So product management is the act of building products people love. All right, a lot of people want to break into project management because number one, it does not require coding. So if you want to break into tech and you don't want to code, this is the best skill for you to break into. It's as simple because you are managing people, you are managing their design, and then if it's for projects, you are organizing people, you are organizing their resources. All right, let's say we want to build a product incubating AI. Your job as a product manager is to make sure that whatever we are building is under serious supervision. All right, that is your job as a product management, and your job as our project manager is to make sure that you provide us with the necessary resources. You give us timeline of the project that we are working on. All right, so and there's so much market demand for this test skill. All right. The market demand is we have many remote companies, they hire Africans. All right. So if you're a project manager, trust me, you will make so much money. If you're a project manager, you will make so much money. All right. So they hire remote Africans as product and project manager, e.g. Paystack, Mono, Bundle, Move, Flutterwave. And these roles are flexible, high paying, and don't require coding. You just need to think strategically and learn people's skill. And you can make as much as $1,000, $3,000 monthly for yourself. All right. When you get a good remote jobs. All right. So where you can work in startups, you can work as freelance with international clients, NGOs, consulting firms, tech companies. All right. This is like I said, you can get started as a uh, as a product or project manager, and then you make so much money because you are not going to code. Does not even require, you just need to learn it and then get your certification, apply for jobs, and then you are good to go. When I mean for apply for jobs, you are sitting in the comfort of your house, you are sending your CV and your well-built portfolio by Data Force out, and trust me, you are good to go. This is how I've started my journey in tech when I started making the big bag in 2022. And then majority of the students that have passed into Data Fort have been able to make so much money for themselves in the tech space. All right. Then we have one of the most beautiful tech skills currently is software dev. All right. Software development. Software development. So software development we classify it into three. All right. We have the front end, we have the all right. So I want to make sure that you are following. If you are following me, please type it in the comment section that you are following. Let me know that I'm not the only one here. All right. If you are following, please indicate you are following. If you are following, indicate you are following, indicate you are following. All right. So we have software development. All right. We have I need indication. All right, awesome, awesome. So front end dev, we have front end development. This is what focus on what the users use, and back end focus on what and this is what focus on what the developer builds, and then what users don't see. So this is backend. Backend, they don't get to see the backend, but you know that you are working. And then this is where majority of the real money in tech is. All right. Majority of the real money in tech is for people that code. They take in their time to code and code and code. All right. So we have the full stack development, which combines both. Then we have market demand and then opportunities. Every apps, websites, platforms needs developers. All right. African has a global developer shortage, which means companies are hiring aggressively from startups to big banks to software devs. All right. They are hiring aggressively. They are hiring aggressively. So you can get started and make money from it as a code, but you need to code. All right. This one require coding, and it is very, very, very rewarding. It is very, 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 very rewarding. All right. You can make as much as $2,000. All right. You can earn in dollar building platform for international startups from your home. All right. You can build website for people, sell it. You can learn how to start working with an organization, a firm. All right. So you can work with a tech startup, fintech, logistic. You can even set up your own organizations. All right. Why you should enroll for for software is because you will learn how to code. All right. You will go from zero to product ready in 12 weeks. You build real apps. All right. You build real apps and then you learn GitHub's API, and then you learn how to create websites and web apps. You build a backend with APIs, and then one thing is, if you want to learn this thing and then you want to learn it very well, you need to learn it at Data Fort, because we don't teach theories. We don't teach theories, and then we teach uh practical. We don't teach abstract theories. We teach you how to build things, weekly code challenges and reviews, full project portfolio hosted live online, expert tutors who code daily, internship, job placement for high performing students, and then we help you get freelance gig, remote jobs, and even launch your own business. All right. So we have cloud computing. A lot of people have been hearing about cloud computing, and then they don't know what cloud computing is all about. All right, cloud computing is where you deliver computing services like storages, like servers, database, and software over the internet rather than on physical computer or hard drive. Right, think of Amazon Web Services, that's AWS, Microsoft Azure, and then Google Cloud. All right, then we have DevOps. All right, we have DevOps. DevOps stands for development operation. It's about automating, testing, and deploying, um, and then monitoring software for efficiently. All right, bridging the gap between developers and systems engineer. So cloud-led company scale, DevOps makes sure everything works smoothly and never breaks. So, what are the demands in the market? Businesses are rapidly increasing their operation to cloud. Everybody is moving their operations to the cloud. Everybody is moving their operations to the cloud. And then, for one of the best way for you to position yourself right now is to make sure that you help business or company build software that they need. All right. So DevOps engineer automate and deploy that software at scale. And then there's a global shortage of DevOps engineer, or especially those with the cloud certification. So the job in this place is very, very, very much. Each test kit that I mentioned, they have about 3 point something million jobs, vacant jobs opportunity. But people are not applying because they don't have the skill, they don't have the portfolio, they don't have the certification. All right. So you can get the certification and change your life story. All right. You can get this education and change your life story. All right. So then we have another one is we have cloud engineer and DevOps engineer. Then we have the mid level and then the DevOps. They pay so much. DevOps pay as much as $4,000. You are very good to start. All right, they pay as much as $4,000 to start. Then you can keep increasing like that. And then with one AWS certificate or Azure certification portfolio, many beginners land the remote job faster. All right, you can land the remote job fast with just your AWS certification. All right, so then where you can work in cloud teams in banks, you can work in cloud teams in banks, you can work in fintech, you can work in the you can work in the you can work in MTN, you can work in there's something that we did. We did something we call it Cloud Fest, Cloud Tech Fest in Data Fort, where we brought in different speakers. One of the speakers that we brought in was MTN DevOps engineer. They are head of DevOps engineer in MTN. We brought him to Data Fort, I think last month. And trust me, he shared so much knowledge and then so much opportunity, and that even brings partnership between Data Fort and then MTN. All right. So if you are looking at studying cloud, trust me, there are a lot of jobs opportunity are waiting you in the tech space. Then we have UI UX, which is the talk of town in the tech space for good reasons. Then we have UI, we have UX, we have good UI UX, we have interface. All right, so we have demands in the market. Every company builds a mobile app or website needs a designer. All right, from fintech to edtech, logistics to e-commerce, designers are in short supply. So if you are very good, you like design, you like aesthetics, and you want to make money, you can register for UI UX and make so much money for yourself as a UI UX person. All right. And then when you can work in startups. All right. You can work in startups, you can work in different organizations. All right. So that is that about UI UX. Then this is ninth in demand test skill, which is what do we call it? Which is digital marketing. See, I love digital marketing so much because it is what you can start making money for yourself immediately. All right. Digital marketing is you need to learn. Every business need a marketing team, and this one you don't need the code. Does not require any coding. You just need to drive traffic. All right, and make sales online. All right. So when people are saying there's no job, there's no my brothers and my sisters, there is different jobs opportunity, and then what we don't have is enough skillful people in the right direction. All right. So let's take for instance, we have we have data fort that wants to let's say data fort wants to run a campaign, and your job is to make sure that the campaign is successful, and then the campaign costs about 10-20 million, and then what you are getting is just 30% of 20 million. That's 6 million. All right, you don't need to even send CV to any organizations. Once you have your good portfolio, they will start looking for you. All right, they will start looking for you. So it's very, 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 very important that you get a good skill and make money from it. 2025 has not finished. All right. So how much you can earn as much as possible. Many remote jobs don't require tech skill, just need communication, and then you are good to go. You can work with banks, you can work with fintechs, and why Data Fort, you will learn gathering documentation. Data Fort offers and where you can get started and then learn, because there's so much demand in market. Another third skill that is trending currently is business analysis. How many of us knows business analysis? If you know business analysis, raise up your hand. Business analysis, trust me, I want you to know that business analysis is one of the most in-demand tech skill currently that a lot of people are sleeping on, and they pay a lot pays a lot. All right. It pays a lot because you are just identifying business problems, you are gathering requirements, and then you are designing the solution. You are gathering the problem, you are gathering the problem, and then you are giving them the solutions. All right. So you can make as much money, and then you can work with different banks, different organizations. All right. So let's go to people that have came to data fort, and then I mean their life has changed because they decide to learn a tech skill. They decide to learn a tech skill. Number one out of all these organizations is number one is we have our cybersecurity student. His name, which go by the name Daniel. Daniel is a 24 years old data fort ex-student, all right, which is making about $20,000 every month and every year. Sorry, he got a job that pays him $20,000 annually as a cybersecurity person. All right, and he's still working in Nigeria. So although the job is a job in the abroad, all right, he still got a job that still pays him in Nigeria. All right, so that's to show you one person is doing four different jobs. That show you that there are different jobs opportunity in this place. There are different jobs opportunity in this place. There are different jobs opportunity in this place. Different jobs opportunity, and I want you to know that you can get started and make serious, serious money for yourself. All right. That is Daniel. All right. We just speak because I don't want to be showing. If I want to show testimony, I can show as many as 100. But because of our time, and secondly, just not to say on one program, so we can pick 10 of those programs, we pick one of the students that have getting jobs. This is another student that was given a job offer of $1,000, is our digital marketing student. This is another $1,000 job offer. As you can see on my screen, this is a software development student. This is another cybersecurity student said, today, I want to appreciate Datafort for the unwavering support I have received since the time I joined their community. Believe me, when you find the right community to guide your path into tech, the journey becomes very easy. Datafort has come through for me since the inception, and I marvel at all the information I now have about cybersecurity. They make it look easy. Then we have accreditation with the United States. All right, that's American Council of Training and Development. All right. So another thing that we do is our business analysis students that got partnership with Providus Bank. Then this is our data analytics student. He said, being a part of tech career hub community like Datafort and active tech colleagues group collaboration has been a true game changer. I don't want to read. Then this is our software development student that said it's rare to find a tech space that is this intentional and empowering. If you're a techie, especially in front end looking for direction, accountability, and real opportunity, this data for community might be what you need. All right. Then this is our another project management student. We have testimonials from different students. All right. And then our training and then our tech hub is located in 3 states in Nigeria. That's Port Harcourt, 21 Bekwere, Wosu Street, D-Line, Diobu, Port Harcourt, River State. Then Lagos, number 42, Sakati, Nobu, VI. Then Novell Central Office, ShopRite, Wuse Zone 5, behind PDP Secretariat. Then our free AI class for our students. We used to teach our students AI for free. All right. We see some of our students have been making money, even while they are learning their test skill, they are making money from AI. This one of our student that did $1,000 in 4 days with AI. All right. We did one AI class generally for all our students, and the testimony has been mind blowing. That's to show you that we not just cater for your learning, we also cater for your earning too, because you need to make money in tech. You can't just sit down on the fence and not make money from tech. All right. So how to make money, different tech skills that you can learn. You need to learn, study, improve. All right. Then this is the programs that we have at DataFort. These are some of our students. All right. I think this is our Abuja class student. All right. Then we have testimonials and from different students. All right, these are advanced students though. These are our advanced students, and they are doing well for themselves. All right. So one of the things that give our students access to different jobs opportunity is there are multiple virtual internship. All right. There are multiple virtual internship. Because we offer multiple virtual internship for our students, and then this has actually helped them to get jobs. All right. So we have we have job platform guides. So we help our students. Another thing that set data forth is we help our students a comprehensive guide on the best platform to apply for jobs. All right, the best platform to apply for jobs. Best platform to apply for jobs. All right, best platform to apply for jobs. So these are the things that you are going to get from DataFort. Number one, if you want to learn cybersecurity, you can pick cybersecurity. You learn the skill. We build you and help you build a portfolio. Then we teach you how to use LinkedIn. Then we teach you how to use job boards. We teach you how to code email, how to write CV and cover letter, website to get remote jobs, your elevator pitch, how to write a bid, how to gain work experience, volunteering sites to apply to. All right. And these are the things that you are going to be getting from DataFort. This is our building that we're currently working on in Lagos, and then we are replicating this in anywhere that we are going before the year finish. All right. So these are the things that you are going to be getting from DataFort. One of our students said something. He said, a product management student, this is the place to be, a community to relate with. All right, learning an in-demand skill is no longer negotiable. She's a product management student, and she said this is the best decision ever. So you cannot learn only all these tech skills in DataFort, and then life remain the same when it comes to making money, earning good, and be financially good for yourself. All right. So this is what we teach at DataFort. You undergo 3 months of training, then you undergo 3 months of internship to apply for your skill, then mentorship from industry experts, and then globally recognized certification. All these 3 months, that is 6 months in total, plus all these things you are going to be learning, will cost you a whole lot if you are to be learning it. All right. But this is what we teach at DataFort. We want to make sure that everybody can be able to afford tech. All right. We want to make sure that everybody can be able to afford tech. All right. So if you are to put price to this, it's going to cost both arm and egg. It's going to cost a whole lot of money. But this is what we are going to do to make sure that everybody break into tech and make money from tech. All right. So we are giving out scholarship to few individuals that are interested. I mean, this live class for you to make, we are giving out scholarship that will slash the price. But because you made it to this live class, I'm going to give you more scholarship that will wow you. So for these 3 months of training, all right, and then 3 months of internship where you get to learn, where you get to build your portfolio, get different jobs platform to apply to, then get mentorship from industry experts and the globally recognized certification. All right, for these 3 months, what we are going to be doing is to make sure that I give few individuals who are interested to start their tech journey now. All right, because classes is twice in a week. All right, classes is twice in a week, and it started already. All right, it started this coming week, and I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. All right, so class is starting this week. I don't want you to miss out. And then I'm going to be giving scholarship to virtual students. If you want to learn virtually, you are not in Lagos, you are not in Port Harcourt, and then you are not in Abuja, and you cannot make it, or you cannot, you are in this three state, but you cannot afford to be coming to come and learn physically. All right, I'm going to be giving you scholarship to learn virtually for a token of 50,000 naira today for those that are on this live call. All right, 50,000 naira today. All right, and for those that want to learn physically, you want to come to our office in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, and learn, get access to your mentors, they share opportunities with you, get external paid internship. All right, for those 6 months, you get access to free internet, free lights. All right, free anything that you come to the office. Sometimes I might give you coffee. All right, so if you want to learn physically in any of our physical hub, is going for 200,000 naira tonight. Normally it's 400,000 for those 6 months. So it's going for 200 if you are learning physically, but if you are learning virtually, I'm giving you a scholarship of 50,000 naira tonight. All right. And then you can get started. Let's say, for example, I want to learn cybersecurity. You get in to learn cybersecurity. I mean, almighty cybersecurity. Get your globally recognized certification virtually for just 50,000, or you come physically and get and learn cybersecurity for just 200,000 naira. So this is the opportunity you'll be waiting for to break into tech at a very, very, very promo and then scholarship price. And we are making this available to make sure that everybody breaks into tech and then they make so much impact and money from tech. And somebody will be saying, what are the benefits and then what did I stand to gain? All right. All right. So apart from the 3 months of training, 3 months of internship, number one benefit is we have about 12 years of proven expertise. All right. So you gain insight from companies. We've done tech trainings. We even work with governments for tech trainings. All right. So if there's any opportunity comes our ways, and then you get to learn this opportunity. You work with reward case studies, global network opportunity. We have students in 13 countries as their job opportunities flying on our groups every day, and people are applying and getting jobs. All right. This is the opportunity to my blood brother, my elder blood brother, just got a job as a project manager that pays him $2,000. All right. So imagine how your life can change because you have a test skill and then you are making so much money and you are making impact in the community. This is not CBEX, this is not affiliate marketing. You have a test, you have your certificate. Just like going to university, get your certificate, and you can do that virtually for 50,000 naira today, or 200,000 if you are learning physically. If you don't have the 200,000, you can deposit, get started with class, then along class, things can change for better. All right, you have access to hands-on tech tools training. You have access to flexible learning options, lifetime access to learning resources, and dedicated career support. So if this interests you and you want to learn any tech with cybersecurity, data science for just 50,000 naira virtually, or 200,000 naira physically. I'm going to project the account number for you to make your payment. And then as you are making your payment, please ask questions. All right. So it's just for limited number of people. You send your receipt to the company's email, which will be displayed as well. All right. Or you send your, let me not stress, you send your receipt to this number. Let me type the number. All right. So you send your receipt here. Send your receipt here. This is the account details on the group. Very bold and audible right here. All right. So you send it. I'm going to send it to the group too as well. I'm going to send it to the group too as well. So this is the opportunity you'll be waiting for to break into tech. If you have any question, please ask your questions now. Why? Ask your questions now. Ask your questions now. Ask your questions now. All right. Please ask your questions now. 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 All right. So you have people that are making their payments. As I'm speaking with you, somebody just paid. All right. So we can only take few people for this scholarship so that we will not be at loss, because this is 6 month journey, and then the price is about, for virtual is about 150 or more. Then for physical is about 400 or more. So this is an opportunity we've been waiting for to break into tech. So ask your question and let's ask your question, ask your question, ask your question, ask your question, ask your question. All right. So I'm leaving 2 more minutes for questions. This is the account details so that you don't miss out on the opportunity that no. The hostel price is on the other side. So I'm Monango Onyedika. Sorry if I did not pronounce your name well. So you can get started and then learn. You can get started maybe virtual. Then if you have a family or friends that you can stay with, you can stay with them and learn physically. All right. So, but Dataford does not provide hostel accommodation for students. So ask your question. We have 2 more minutes here. 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 All right. So, in the absence of no question, I think we are going to call it a night. We are going to call. So, thank you all for coming. Please make sure that you send. This is how to make. Once you make your payment, you send your receipt to the admin of the group. You put your program and your email so that you'll be onboarded immediately. Take for instance, I want to enroll for cloud. I enroll for cloud. You put your email, you send your receipts, then you send cloud computing so that you be onboarded and you get started with class this week. All right, this is the opportunity you'll be waiting for to break into tech at a very, very, very cheap price. So you don't want to miss out, because if you don't end up paying the 50,000 tonight, you can end up paying about 150, 200,000 later. for virtual and physical, you can end up paying about 500. All right. So in the absence of no question, thank you guys. All right. Monaco have answered your question that we don't have hostel accommodation. You can register for virtual. You can register for virtual and then. All right. So thank you everyone for coming. And then I want to see you break into tech, make money from tech, and then scale in the tech industry. All right, cheers. Physical tonight is 200, virtual is 50,000. Class starts depending on your program, but class starts tomorrow depending on your program because Monday to Saturday is how our classes run. All right, cheers to everyone. Cheers to everyone, and then love you guys. Thank you very much. Can't wait to see you in Data Fort, virtual and physically.